Hey, what's up, y'all? Sam Govier bringing you another Kansas City Chiefs coach connected career. And this is preseason week 4, the final week of the preseason, and we are taking on the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field and Aaron Rodgers. And their team is pretty stacked, I'm not going to lie, especially their receiver core. Their offensive line is ridiculous, Aaron Rodgers. But the positive is that we're not really going to have to deal with that because this is preseason, so it's going to be primarily second-team players, which is a good thing. And starting off this game, Matt Castle getting us started on this drive. He's looking to find Dwayne Bowe on this pass. He finds him wide open, and Dwayne Bowe hasn't really done that much this preseason just because I haven't wanted him to get injured, so I haven't been playing him that much, but we'll see what he's able to do in this game. We hand it off to Jamal Charles on that shotgun draw, and they are going to force a 4th and 2. And you know what? I was like, I'm not going to kick the field goal right here because it's kind of a long kick, so I'm just going to fullback dive this up there with Peyton Hillis, and we'll see if he's able to punch this one on for the first down on 4th and 2. Matt Castle switches the side that Peyton Hillis is running it on. He picks up the first down. Pretty nice job by Peyton Hillis. He picks up 5 or 6 yards, I think. Matt Castle out of the shotgun yet again. He's going to look for, I think that was, I don't know who that was actually. It was Breston, but just a terrible pass. Charles Woodson's able to pick that one off pretty easily. Charles Woodson is probably one of the best corners in the game of football, and that was just a beautiful read by him. And Aaron Rodgers is going to throw this one to Starks in the shotgun, and that's just not going to work out at all. And on 3rd and actually that might have not been in the shotgun, I'm not sure, but that forces a 3rd and 17, and Aaron Rodgers this time definitely out of the shotgun. He's going to look to find, I think that was Cobb. And is that defensive interference? No, it's not pass interference. It's offensive illegal touching, I think. Yep, on Randall Cobb. So that would force them to punt. And so Matt Castle yet again behind center gets the snap. He drops back in the pocket like a 5 or 6 step drop. He finds Jamal Charles over the middle, 1st and 10, and it is now 2nd and 3. So after one more play where we get tackled for a loss on a running play, Brady Quinn is finally checked into this game. Let's see what he's able to bring to the table because he's had a pretty good preseason so far. But we'll see if he's able to continue that off that nice pass. First pass of the game for Brady Quinn is able to find an open player, get some confidence, and he finds Kelvin Boss over the middle for the touchdown. A beautiful pass, and Kelvin Boss getting congratulated by Brady Quinn on the bench. Just a nice little hookup right there. And I feel like our team on the offensive side of the ball have a nice tendency to go to our tight ends, and they're pretty good at getting yards after the catch, and they're pretty consistent getting open, so why not continue to throw to them? And the second string quarterback for Green Bay right there with a nice pass, Coleman, he's starting to come into his own in this game, but right when he starts to get some momentum and some confidence, he just gets annihilated and clobbered by Jackson, forcing a 4th and 20, and they would be forced to punt. So on 1st and 10 for us, Brady Quinn drops back, and it is a beautifully called screen pass. Cyrus Gray breaks this one wide open, plenty of space. But oh no, it's an injury timeout, and Cyrus Gray is writhing in pain on the ground. Let's see what the update is on him. Broken forearm. He will not be able to return to the game. A horrible injury. And that is a pretty big deal because he is our best second string halfback, and I don't like to play Peyton Hillis at halfback, but I mean on second string halfback, but if I have to, I will. And that is just a pretty big blow for us on the offensive side of the football. And Coleman drops back again and has a nice slant route to the wide receiver on the right side of the field. And they are calling a hurry up because there's only 1 minute left to go in the first half. Coleman drops back, and he finds Amon Green wide open. So nice little bit of passing from Coleman, hooking up with his receivers. And they would have to settle for a field goal, but did they leave us too much time? 25 seconds left. Brady Quinn out of the shotgun. He finds Kelvin Boss. The wide receiver was also open. Peyton, not wide receiver, but Peyton Hillis was also wide open right there. We call the timeout, and we are calling a screen for Peyton Hillis on 1st and 10. 19 seconds to go from our own 34. And Peyton Hillis gets himself wide open with a series of blockers in front of him, and he splits the hole. He finds a nice little hole right there in the defense. He runs forward, gets pushed out at about the 34-yard line, so with 9 seconds left to go, we would settle for the field goal and take our lead back up to that 10-point lead that we had right before we made that field goal, because they were able to cut it down to 1 possession, but we took it back up to 2 possession. And Coleman right there finding Amon Green again, 2 receptions for 33 yards. Steadily driving down the field on us, which is not a very good thing. Our defense needs to pick it up, and they do on the sack right there, forcing 3rd and 16. They would have to punt the ball. And Brady Quinn so far having a really explosive game. He's going to snap this one, and he finds Moyaki wide open over the middle. And on 3rd and 16, he's able to convert. Moyaki with 3 receptions for 35 yards. And there's Brady Quinn, 147 yards on one touchdown with no picks. So if I don't put in Stanzi, it's possible that Brady Quinn could have a 300-yard game going at this rate. He finds Hemingway on 2nd and 11. Nice little 6-yard pickup right there. We're continuing to drive our way down the field with Brady Quinn as our field general. He finds Dwayne Bowe over the middle, and that is a gain of 15 yards. 3 receptions for 46 yards for Dwayne Bowe. Nice little job right there over the middle. And Brady Quinn hands it off to Martinick, our fullback that we picked up in this offseason, and he's able to punch it on into the end zone. So a nice drive capped off by a touchdown that Brady Quinn was able to pretty much orchestrate that whole drive. But Flowers gets the pick over the middle, and we're going to take another look at this play. Coleman drops back over the center, and as you can see, I'm using Flowers the entire time. I'm covering their slot receiver pretty effectively. I'm Flowers the whole time. I step up. I pick that off. Just a beautiful play by me and Flowers. And we are able to run this one back a little bit. Don't want to risk fumbling, though, so I kind of just run out of bounds. Because, you know, cornerbacks are not the best at holding on to the ball. We would have to settle for a field goal, but that is fine with me. A pretty nice play by our quarterback, not our quarterback, our cornerback, Flowers. And just terrible user by me. I don't know what I was doing right there. But Finley gets plenty of space. He's wide open. I think that's Finley. Yeah, it's Finley. So he runs all the way down inside the 5. And Coleman is going to snap this one. And Starks is able to run this one on into the end zone to make this game 23-10. And Brady Quinn is standing under center again. Let's see what he's able to do on that play action out of the shotgun formation. And Peyton Hillis just gets absolutely annihilated. But another injury. It's Brady Quinn this time, writhing in pain on the ground. And Brady Quinn has a broken collarbone and will not be able to return to the game. So 2 horrific injuries for us, 2 broken bones. And Stanzi comes on into this game looking to pick up where Brady Quinn left off. And that injury is not just detrimental, obviously, because, and there's Moyaki with 6 receptions for 70 yards, but that injury is not just detrimental because of this game. I mean, because of, the longevity of that injury, because he's going to be out for quite some time with a broken collarbone, but he was possibly going to have the best preseason passing game for us, possibly on track for 300 yards, but he just gets knocked out, which is not a good thing. And Starks running over the middle just kind of loses his balance. Possibly could have taken that one to the house if he didn't lose his balance. And Coleman on 1st and goal gets absolutely clobbered by Coleman. And that is his, I think, yeah, Coleman tackled Coleman. And we have so many sacks this game, it's kind of crazy. But on 2nd and goal, yeah, 26-10, they're able to punch that one onto the end zone. And Cobb is celebrating a little bit. They're trying to go for 2 and maybe get this onside kick to tie the game. And Coleman rolls it out to the left side. And he just gets sacked again. So many sacks this game. I know that was on a 2-point conversion, but that's still a sack. And so they're trying to recover off of the onside kick, and this is pretty much the only way they're going to be able to tie this game or come close to tying it. But they do not recover it, and that will pretty much do it for this game. Kelvin Boss is kind of like, I tried to lateral that ball right there, but I guess it didn't work out. I wanted to lateral it and, punch it out to the left side and maybe score a touchdown, but it didn't work out. And so Stanzi had a nice little performance on it the 4th quarter, and Brady Quinn had a really great game. Too bad that he got injured. That's definitely not a good thing. And looking at Brady Quinn's stats, 122 quarterback rating, 206 yards, 16 for 21, and 1 touchdown. An excellent performance from him, averaging about 10 yards per pass. And there's us in the press. Everyone's on notice. We're having a nice little week right here for the preseason. We had a nice game against the Seattle Seahawks, I think was the last game, and then this next game against the Packers was a nice performance too. So looking at those injuries, those are definitely not good things moving forward to the first week against the Atlanta Falcons. That's who we'll be playing in week 1. And if you did enjoy this video, be sure to thumbs it up so that I know you enjoyed it. And stay tuned for next week when we take on the Atlanta Falcons. Thanks for watching, y'all. This has been M. Govier. Stay lavish, and deuces. I'm out of here.